Your dream of nursing in Australia starts now. Are you a nurse dreaming of sunshine, beautiful beaches, and a rewarding new career? You are not alone. Many nurses around the world look to Australia for a better life and work experience. This guide is for you, a simple, step-by-step plan to move to Australia in 2026. I am your friendly guide on this journey. I will help you understand each part of the process. We will go through it all together, from the first piece of paper to your first day on the job. We will cover everything you need to know: nursing qualifications, the registration process, visa options, how to find a job, and what life is like in Australia. This is your no stress guide. Feel confident and prepared. Imagine working in a modern Australian hospital with great colleagues and supportive managers, then stepping out to the beach or a vibrant city. This is the reality for thousands of international nurses. The guide is filled with stories, tips, and advice to answer your questions and calm worries. Are you ready? Checking your qualifications and eligibility. The first step is to check if you are eligible. The Nursing and Midwifery Board of Australia is the main authority. They set the rules. You must meet their standards to work. The main requirement is a nursing qualification similar to an Australian Bachelor of Nursing at a university level. The NMBA will look closely at your transcripts, subjects studied, and how many hours of clinical practice you completed. You will also need to prove your English language skills. IELTS. Academic usually requires 7s across all bands, or an OETB in each component in one sitting. Start preparing early. This is a key part of your application. You cannot skip. Work experience matters. Generally, have at least 3 to 6 months in the last 5 years with solid references. Ensure references state your job title, duties, and dates worked. Gather your passport, birth certificate, nursing degree, transcripts, current registration from your home country, and employment references. Create a dedicated file. Make digital copies and keep originals safe. Tip: ask your university for the most detailed transcripts, including theory hours and clinical placement hours per subject. If not available, request a separate clinical hours breakdown letter. This detail is critical for NMBA assessment. The first big step: getting registered with the NMBA. You cannot work as a nurse in Australia without this registration. Begin online at the Australian Health Practitioner Regulation Agency. Create an account and start the international application. First is the self-check. It asks about your qualification, registration history, and work experience. Based on answers, it shows your assessment pathway. You pay a non-refundable fee. Make sure documents are correct before paying. Initial assessments can take several weeks or a few months. Be patient. After you pass the initial assessment, the NMBA confirms your stream and next steps. It means you're potentially suitable and on the right path. Save every email and letter. Check your inbox and spam. Respond quickly to additional document requests or recertifications. Stay on top of requests to keep things moving. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Every step forward is a victory. Take a moment to feel proud. Quick check-in. What stage are you at? Drop your NMBA timeline in the comments. Recap. 1. Create AHPRA account. 2. Complete self-check. Pay assessment fee. 4. Wait for outcome. Follow pathway steps. Keep records. Be responsive and be patient. Understanding the two paths to registration. Most internationally qualified nurses enter one of two NMBA streams. Stream A. Qualifications substantially equivalent. Proceed without exams, providing required evidence to the NMBA. Stream B. Outcome-based assessment. Step 1. Pass the NCLEX RN. Step 2. Complete the OSCE in Australia. Some applicants may be directed to requalification or return to practice via NMBA-approved programs, not CAP. Many choose OBA preparation courses, often 8 to 12 weeks, with classes and simulation to build exam readiness. Preparation programs can be costly, but effectively orient you to Australian care and standards. Personal story. Maria was in Stream B, passed NCLEX Iron, but struggled to book the OSCE. Few dates at the Adelaide Test Centre meant a 3-month wait. Tip: book your OSCE as soon as you are eligible. Spots fill fast. The NMBA decides your stream, but both routes lead to full registration. Stream A can be quicker. Stream B requires NCLEX and OSCE. Preparation support helps, but adds cost and time. Once you have a clear path to registration, you need to think about your visa because it gives you the legal right to live and work in Australia. Skilled migration includes 189 skilled independents. Its points tested, permanent, and needs no employer sponsorship. 190 skilled nominated is also permanent. States nominate in-demand occupations. Nursing is almost always on these lists, and you gain extra points. 482 temporary skill shortage lets you work for a specific employer for up to 4 years, a quick way in, then transition to permanent later. 186. Employer nomination scheme. An employer nominates you for a permanent role, often after a period with them. Common mistake: applying for 189 with too few points. Consider 190 nomination to boost your score. Research each visa on the Department of Home Affairs website. Use the Visa Finder tool. Speaking to a registered migration agent who knows nursing can save time and money. Quick question: can you apply for a visa before your nursing registration? Yes. For 189 over 190, you need a positive ANMARC skills assessment. It's separate from NMBA. You can often do ANMARC while waiting on NMBA to save time. Recap: 189 equals points, 190 equals state nomination, 482 equals temporary employer sponsored, 186 equals permanent employer. ANMARC equals skills assessment for skilled migration. Once your registration is in progress and you have a visa plan, start looking for a job. Do not wait for final registration. Many employers will interview candidates in the final NMBA stages. Use seek.com.au and indeed.com.au. Create a profile, upload your resume, and set alerts by city, state. Work with agencies, Healthcare Australia, HCA, Bauer YNA. They access unadvertised roles, refine your resume, prep interviews, and guide salary negotiations. Reach out to a few agencies to widen options. Network with nurses already in Australia via Facebook groups and LinkedIn. Ask questions, they may flag internal openings. Tailor your resume for Australia, usually 2 to 3 pages. Highlight skills, experience, and qualifications with bullet points. Always write a cover letter. Show personality and explain why you fit that specific role. Mention NMBA status and visa timeline. Use action verbs, administered medications, assessed patient needs, collaborated with multidisciplinary teams. Quantify, for example, cared for 5 to 6 patients on a busy surgical ward. Working as a nurse in Australia, a big difference, ratios. In many states like Victoria and Queensland, mornings on general wards often run 1 nurse to 4 patients. It supports safety and reduces burnout, more time for quality care. In 2026, grads earn roughly $70K, $75K. Experienced RNs, $85K, $100K plus. Penalty rates apply for evenings, nights, weekends, and public holidays. Employers also contribute 12% superannuation, a 7 a.m. start, handover, safety checks, med round, assessments, wound care, allied health coordination, a paid meal break, and 3:30 p.m. handover. Culture is team-oriented with strong communication. Clinical educators support you, especially when you're new. You are encouraged to ask questions and speak up about patient concerns. Safety and continuous learning are valued. Life beyond the hospital, adapting to your new home. Australia is family-friendly, good public schools, parks and community activities. Medicare helps with free or low-cost care for permanent residents. Cost of living varies. Big cities like Sydney and Melbourne are exciting but expensive housing especially. Regional towns offer lower costs, shorter commutes, and community feel. David from the UK moved from Sydney to Newcastle. Cheaper rent, bigger home, relaxed lifestyle, same beautiful beaches. Be patient with yourself. Make friends inside and outside work. Join sports or hobby groups. Explore markets, cafes, hikes. Soon it feels like home. Homesickness is normal. Ask for help, stay connected, and give it time. Common hurdles and how to avoid them. Delays often come from incorrect certification or missing info. Follow AHPRA ANMARC checklist. Certifier must include full name, title, registration number, and contact details. Double check every page. This can save months. Required scores are high. Start months ahead. Take a prep course. Do mock tests and target your weak area of writing. The process is expensive. Skills assessment, NMBA, NCLEX, OSCE, visa, flights. CAP can exceed $10,000. Build a budget and save for 2 to 3 months setup. Waiting feels like life on hold. Care for your mental health. Keep hobbies. Stay connected and celebrate small wins. Exam passed. Positive assessment. Remember why you started. Keep the vision of nursing in Australia front and center. Your next steps, a final checklist and call to action. We covered qualifications, visas, jobs, working life and lifestyle. Now you have a clear roadmap for 2026. Final checklist. 1. Check eligibility, degree level, and recent work. Gather documents, passport, transcripts, degree, registration, references. 3. Prepare English IELTS, OET target scores. Start NMBA, self-check and initial assessment. 5. Plan visas. Research 189, 190, 482, 186. Consider a migration agent. 6. Job search update resume. Use Seek and Indeed. 7. Create a budget and start saving. Most important, start now. Do not wait. Take the first item today. Each step gets you closer to Australia's beaches and a fulfilling nursing career. This guide supports you, but action is yours. Believe in your skills. Australia needs nurses like you. Like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments.